We open on a world where Justin Long looks like a porn director. He put aside his pastime of dodging balls to start a podcast with the brother of Lily from Hannah, Montana. Their content involves viciously making fun of people doing embarrassing things in viral videos. Wallace plans a trip to the small town of Manitoba, Canada, to interview a kid that sliced off his leg with a katana. He has an incredibly awkward conversation with a screening officer and learns the first rule of airport conduct.
You don't say Hitler in an airport.
Wallace discovers the kid he planned on interviewing accidentally killed himself. Still needing content for his podcast, he sees a handwritten ad in a bar from a seasoned old man offering a lifetime of interesting stories. Watering at the mouth, Wallace arrives at the home of the old man, Mr. Howard Howe, and is offered tea. Mr. Howe talks about a walrus that once saved him from drowning while trapped at sea. He named it Mr. Tusk. The tea was laced, and down goes Wallace. The next morning, our boy wakes up without a leg and strapped to a wheelchair. The two eat dinner like an old married paraplegic couple.
Let me out of this chair!
Wallace freaks out, and Mr. Howe walks over to slap him. Walks? It's a domestic abuse miracle! Mr. Howe starts explaining his passion of extreme makeovers and his goal of transforming Wallace into a walrus. Wallace sneaks a distressed phone call to his girlfriend Allie, who is at the moment cheating on him with his best friend Teddy. Allie and Teddy fly to Manitoba to look for him. Wallace gets his first SeaWorld training session. Johnny Depp is somehow in this movie and is now the detective on the case. Mr. Howe sings a lullaby to Wallace and feeds him some sashimi. Wallace is starting to give in to his animalistic behaviors and going full walrus, as the movie describes. Mr. Howe then dresses up in a walrus suit of his own, as if this movie wasn't fucking weird enough, and they start knocking tusks. Allie, Teddy, and Johnny Depp barge in like a trio of true Americans, and they hear screaming. Wallace kills Mr. Howe. Allie and Teddy find Wallace, who is now officially gone, full walrus. 1 year later, Wallace is in a zoo, and Allie and Teddy, still happily dating, feed him a fish. He sheds a tear, showing there's some human still in him, after all. If you dig dudes with scars, walrus-themed horror movies, or just think putting your damaged ex-boyfriend in a zoo to help him cope with his problems is the best solution, then this movie's for you.